Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Marshall Goebel. At the time of this recording, I'm a national director in 5 Links, and I simply want to share with you the 4 criteria that I had to have met before I got involved with this industry and this company. Number 1, my main concern was, is it legal? So many times I'd heard people that do not live the lifestyle that I want tell me that network marketing is illegal, it's a scam, it's a scheme, it's a pyramid, this, that, and the other. The only people at the top make all the money. Only the people that get in first make all the money. You can never surpass the people that get in first and that are at the top. And when I figured out quickly that that was the exact lifestyle that I was living in my current profession, I started scratching my head thinking, okay, is it that bad to begin with? So I did research, and I started finding credible sources that endorsed the network marketing industry. And then I did some research on 5 Links and figured out that we're pretty good to go anyway. And then I started researching who was involved with this company that has a bigger reputation than my secret clearance. Okay, so that was my first criteria, which was, is it legal? I did not want to get involved with something that wasn't legit because of my family name and my reputation. Alright, my second concern was this. Because of the lifestyle that I live in my current profession, I'm usually gone many months out of the year. I have a household full of kids. My wife needs her time, my kids need their time, I need my own personal time. I simply was not interested in convincing anyone to buy something from me on a monthly basis, specifically if they did not need that product. I've seen many companies that require you to push something every month. I got nothing against those companies. That just simply was not something that would have fit into my lifestyle, no matter how bad I wanted to make it work. If I wasn't home pushing the product or convincing people to stay on an auto ship, then I wasn't going to make money. So when I figured out the only thing that 5 Links required me to do was simply ask somebody one time if I could help them save money on bills that they had to pay anyway, would they let me? And if those people got their services through me at a discount, I would get paid every month that they paid that specific bill. I could be on deployment and still get paid, because you can't argue that you can never pay your bills off and they have to be paid every 30 days. So that was my second criteria, was prove to me that I do not have to do this every month. There's no quota that I have to meet every month, and that with my current lifestyle, which is plan A, because remember, this is just simply a plan B for many of us that get involved, show me that I can still be successful considering the lifestyle that I cannot simply walk away from because of contracts and commitments and etc. So my third criteria that had to be met before I got involved was this. Show me via documentation and prove to me that your system can do this. I was more interested in that, can this company, can this industry pay me more than the military could in retirement? That was my main concern. So I knew with the current job that I have in the military, I got to do 20 years to draw retirement. Okay, I could do more, but no less. 20 years to draw retirement. And I know it's at the end of that road, and many people do. They just don't speak about it. But if I were to stay 20 years in the military, it's a 100% chance I would have to find another career path after I got out to provide a lifestyle for my family, or downgrade them very low. So my concern again was, if I get involved with this industry and this specific company, can it pay more than the Navy would in retirement? And when they showed me the 5 Link system and how I could plug the numbers in, get customers, build a team, help train and support people, I figured out real quickly that I could do that, and in less than 3 years' time, I have done that. Okay, so my fourth criteria, which I guess I could say this is probably the most important to me now that I'm involved with the company, is who in the world is going to teach me how to do this thing? And I relate that a lot to the military. If you've never done certain things in the military, you're going to have a hard time having people follow you if you're a leader, such as combat. If you've never been in combat and you think you're going to take a team in there to go battle, you're going to have a lot of questions in the air if you have never been there doing it before. So my concern was, I hear about all these people at the top making all the money. I want them to teach me what they know, therefore I could be in their shoes. And this is where I separated a lot of the birds of the feather that I flocked with, because so many people that live a broke lifestyle were telling me not to get involved, but they were not necessarily qualified to give me that advice, because if I took it, I would end up where they are, and that is sucking, being broke, and being negative about everything. And that's not somewhere I wanted to be, nor did I want my family to be that way. So I reached out, and this is something that I had to do. I had to reach out there and find people that have created success in this industry, in this company, and in my local area, and I simply told them, listen, teach me what you know, and I will be coachable and follow that. Now, when I had my 4 criteria met, which was 1, is it legal? 2, prove to me I don't have to do it every month because of my lifestyle in the military. 3, can it pay more than the military in retirement? And 4, are you credible and a qualified person to teach me how to do this? I had all 4 criteria met. I made a simple decision that this was going to be a good choice for my family and for my lifestyle. And here I am 3 years later trying to help everybody else figure out how to do it the best way that I can help them. So I want to give you a heads up to be very open-minded about the information you're going to look at. I simply just share with you why I'm involved with the business. I hope that it touches you the way it has done me, and good luck with your decision if you choose to get involved with us. I look forward to seeing you at the top or at the bank. Either way, you will find me there. Have a good afternoon, morning, or evening, whichever applies to you. I'm Marshall Global, National Director at the time of this recording, and I look forward to seeing you at one of our next events. Bye for now.